It starts with a question. In the quiet of the night, staring at numbers that don't reflect your heart. But your follower count does not define your talent. Don't let the algorithm dim your light. Welcome to a new era. At Swain Family Records, we're rewriting the rules for the independent artist. We're not just a label, we're an ecosystem built for those who push harder. Step into the competitive arena. This is where live music meets real impact. From live competitions to deep storytelling, here the community decides your momentum. Unprecedented exposure, real fans, real networking, real growth. This is a place for leaders. Host your own events, build your membership, and earn your share. The harder you push, the bigger your lane becomes. Community support keeps these doors open. Together, we are unstoppable. We're building the infrastructure of the future. Apps, radio, and direct-to-fan power. We are building the people first, so when we launch with momentum. One ecosystem, multiple revenue streams, real community, no middleman. Swain Family Records, build your legacy.
All right, welcome in, welcome in. So Swain Family Records here tonight. We have a special show for you. It's for our legacy and champion membership members. So just real quickly, we'll go around and introduce ourselves to the live, and we'll get started. So, Mr. Forge, why don't you get us kicked off?
All righty. I'm Larry D. Noe Jr., also known as Forge. Release music under Forge, Larry D. Noe, and under the Noe Boys. Find information on me, find my music pretty much anywhere online, all across all social media, Facebook, YouTube. Pretty easy to find me.
All right, Mr. Jimmy.
I'm the Blacktop King. I'm Jimmy Noe Jr. Drive a truck, run a couple businesses, make music on the side. I mean, you can find me on Spotify, all the major streaming platforms, YouTube, TikTok. TikTok's my favorite, but you know, it is what it is. I guess that's about it.
Omega, tell us about yourself and where we can find your music.
I've only recently got into this because of Mr. Forge and Jimmy here, because Jimmy, those two are my producers, and my wife started doing it. Looked like fun, so I decided to join in with it. And my wife's a little bit country. I'm a lot of rock and roll, and basically you can find me on all the streaming platforms: Apple, YouTube, Spotify, and it gets released by Jimmy and Larry Productions.
All right, Mr. Clayton.
My name is Clayton Barnes. I don't have a fancy nickname yet. I'm going to have to think about it. But anyway, I've been on Swain Family Records for a couple of months now. I pretty much write in all genres, and I've only just started streaming maybe a little over a month ago, month and a half maybe. So I only have 2 albums out right now, but I'm working on getting my 3rd out. And you can find, I was going to say, and you can find me on most of the major platforms: Spotify, iTunes, Apple, you know, all those. So anyway.
And Primetime
Last
St.
but not
James.
least.
All right, so I'm Primetime St. James. I go under my R&B AI artist Tay St. James. Just recently started releasing music underneath him. You can find us both by our names on all streaming platforms, and yeah, that's all I have.
Awesome. All righty. Let me pull up the list here. We'll get started on some songs. So, Larry, why don't you tell us about your song for the night? You got Hold the Line, Shield Wall. You're muted.
I think I put a different one in. Will you check for me?
Let me go check. Let's see. I got Stained Glass Wars, Breaking Point.
Breaking Point, that was it. I forgot to change that note. Sorry about that.
Stained Glass Wars is mine.
Yeah, Breaking Point is mine.
Yeah.
Okay.
Omega.
Tell us about Breaking Point.
Breaking Point is a song about post-traumatic stress disorder, about coming back from war and having to deal with it, and how people don't really understand when you're going through the process, and having the flashbacks, not being able to sleep, all that stuff. And a lot of people do not realize how severe it can get. It's kind of just one of those, it's an awareness deal, things of that nature. Me being former military, I've dealt with it some myself, and I've been around other veterans that have dealt with it very badly. So.
Yeah, I know a few veterans that also, have PTSD and, had a hard time after having out of it for quite some time. So I'm sure they can definitely relate. I'm not military. I know a lot of military people, so awesome. All right, we'll get right into the first song of the night, and it is called. We changed everything on StreamYard. Here is "Breaking Point" by Forge.
Dust in the air and the sound don't leave. Echo still ring when I try to sleep. Every step felt like it meant something. Life or death in a heartbeat. I saw things I don't talk about, buried deep where they don't reach light. You don't walk away from that world clean. You just learn how to carry it right. No release, no escape, no way to shut it down. It stays with you, follows through even when you're home now. I feel it building in my chest, every second, every breath. I held the line until it bent. Now I'm staring at the edge. This ain't rage, this is pressure. This ain't noise, this is weight. Everything I kept contained didn't disappear. It stayed. Came back home to a different war, different kind that you can't explain. People talking like they know the cause. Never felt that kind of pain. I've seen evil with my own two eyes. Not a story, not a headline spin. So don't tell me it don't exist when I see it here again. Disrespect from a place so blind, like it's all just a game they play. You weren't there when it mattered most. Don't rewrite what you won't face. No control, no relief, no way to reset. Every second, every breath brings me closer to it. Every second, every breath, I held the line until it bent. Now I'm staring at the edge. This ain't rage, this is pressure. This ain't noise, this is weight. Everything I kept contained didn't disappear. It stayed. I did what I had to. I held that line, I carried it back, now it's all mine. You don't just drop it. You live with it. Now there's nothing left to contain. Held it down, held too long. Now the damage won't stay in chains. You don't know, you don't see what I've seen up close and real. I've seen evil wear a human face. Don't tell me it don't exist. This is where the line gives way. This is where I stop pretending. I don't play moment, everything changes.
Well done, well done.
Well done,
Anybody
Larry.
got comments on that one?
I always like
It's
his
well put
metal
together.
stuff.
Yeah, go ahead.
One at a time.
All right. Me first, Jimmy.
Yeah,
Yeah,
go
let's go
ahead.
for it.
All right. So I've always liked Forge's metal music. I'm not really into that much into country. I do like a lot of Rebecca stuff though. Kind of required to. She is my wife. But Forge always does put together really good metal stuff, and it's always well arranged. The words just hit differently in his songs. I don't know what it is, but definitely a top competitor there.
Absolutely.
I
Clayton?
I definitely agree. Larry always puts together well music. Me and him been jamming since we was freaking 6 years old, probably if not younger. And
Oh, yeah.
man, he brings it.
Remember when me and you used to rap back and forth?
Oh yeah, ICP man. It's Violent
Yep.
J.
Yeah, Forge always brings it. I love how he always gets that. It's kind of got a little country rap edge to it, but it's like it's got the metal and it's got that hard edge, which I really like. So you can always tell his songs, but I mean they don't all sound the same, but they've got that distinct feel to them, which is something I think that makes if you're trying to get an artist out there, that's what you want. You want something distinctive.
Yep. I even have my ICP clown still on my arm. Can't really see it ain't colored in, but yeah, it's a clown. Well, what do we got next, Mike?
Up next, we have I Am Gen X. Larry, why don't you tell us about that one, Mr. Muted?
That is by Rebecca Lynn Mills, and she actually gave me a little ride out here because she couldn't be with us tonight. Give me 1 second. Okay, here
Yeah,
we
she
go.
did that one under Scarlet though.
Rebecca sends her apologies for not being able to join us on the show tonight. She had to work senior field day and senior sunset at the school she works at. She will try to hop on later in the show if she can make it, but since she is playing kickball, she might not make it. Music has always been Rebecca's way of telling her story in a way others can truly understand. She believes that when listeners hear her songs, they can often relate to the emotions and the experiences, especially if they've walked through something similar. Her music also reflects the fun-loving personality her friends and family have cherished her for over the years. All of Rebecca's music can be found and is available on every major platform. She is currently working on a metal album under her avatar name of Scarlet, along with several other fun projects that might surprise people who know her as a country artist. She also recently released her first country album, This Is Me Now. She is incredibly grateful to Swain Family Records and JLRP for helping her dreams become a reality. Tonight, she has chosen the song I Am Gen X, which will be released on her metal album when it is finished. This song talks about what it is like being born in 1982 and what her memories are. Even though they don't consider her birth year as Gen X, she will always consider herself a Gen X baby because of how she was raised and the activities she participated in as a child and growing up. I got through it.
You got through it. All right.
That's awesome.
Here is I Am Gen X.
I was not raised by a screen. I was raised by old school hands. There is a difference. I was raised by strict parents in a house that did not bend. You went outside when the sun came up and came back when daylight ended. We didn't have technology. We looked forward to computer lab day, to play Oregon Trail like it was the greatest game ever made. And when the AV car rolled in, we knew it was TV day. A classroom full of restless kids, finally quiet for a change. We stayed outside until the sun went down. We drank from the water hose, running wild all over town. We raised animals on farms, had no limits on the number we could have. Goats, cows, chickens, dogs, horses, cats. We had it all. Maybe I was born near the edge of the line, but I was raised in the dust of another time. You can argue the year, you can argue the name, but you cannot erase the way I was raised. I am Gen X. I was raised that way. Dirt on my hands and fire in my veins. I am Gen X. Not a label, not a face. Strict rules and backroad scars made me this way. Water hose, baptized, sunburned and blessed, half feral, half fire. I am Gen X. We had board games that gave us stress and anxiety. Flipped the table, lost our minds and called it family. When we stayed homesick from school, it was game shows and soap operas. While eating chicken noodle soup, wrapped up on the sofa. We loved our Saturday morning cartoons. That was sacred time. One bowl of cereal and the whole world felt right. I am Gen X. I was raised that way. Dirt on my hands and fire in my veins. I am Gen X. Not a label, not a face. Strict rules and backroad scars made me this way. Water hose, baptized, sunburned and blessed, half feral, half fire. I am Gen X. Cow tipping was a thing you did without trying to get caught by the cops. We knew the back roads and where the blacktop stopped. We knew that Stacy's mom was Jesse's girl. Love was a battlefield in that mixtape world. Her name was Jenny and her number was 8675309. Call it wrong, call it out of place. That hard old world put grit in my name. I am Gen X. I was raised that way. Dirt on my hands and fire in my veins. I am Gen X. You can argue the year, but you cannot erase how I was raised out here. Water hose, baptized, sunburned and blessed, half feral, half fire. I am Gen X. Not by the year, but by the scars. I am Gen X. Because that world raised my heart.
Well done, Rebecca.
Very well
All
put
right.
together.
That brought back some memories, even though I'm technically I'm a baby boom, but I had a lot of the same experiences.
Yes, sir.
I think it's kind of funny, you know.
Definitely drink out of the water hose.
Me and Rebecca were born the same. Me and Rebecca were born the same year, '82, and all the time growing up, going through high school and everything, we were always considered Gen X. And then we become adults, and next thing you know, they move the timeline. We're no longer Gen X.
Yeah.
It's one of those. Well, we were, now we're not.
What's like Pluto? It used to be a planet, now it's not.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, it was a ball of ice, then it was a planet, then it's not a planet anymore.
Yeah.
Technically, they think that it's a planet again.
Oh shit.
Yeah, I think they're bringing it back as a planet, ain't they?
Yeah, they said that basically what they caught was a shadow of a different planet or a different moon that was circling a different planet, or it was circling Pluto. And now they think that Pluto's actually a little bit further than they thought it was originally, but it is still a planet.
So basically, with
It's
all
gonna
the
be
money
like
we
the
gave
whole,
them, they still don't know what the fuck they're talking about.
Right. It's
Guess
like
game.
medicine.
My guess, I could have guessed this for
It's
half
a
the money.
bummer.
I'm telling you.
Basically,
It's like the whole egg thing, like.
which came first, the chicken or the egg?
Well, no,
Yeah.
it's like first you weren't supposed to eat the yolks, and then you only ate the whites, and now it's like they're saying it's better to have both because God knew what He was doing, and He put them together, and that's how you're supposed to eat them. So who knows?
Yep. And farm eggs are way different than the store-bought eggs.
Oh, absolutely. I
it.
used to raise chickens, and fresh eggs is absolutely so much different than a store-bought pale yellow egg.
Yeah.
I couldn't disagree there. And
my neighbor, he has some big brown eggs over there, man. They're delicious.
Yeah,
the ones in Japan are way different.
Yeah.
Yeah, the ones in Japan are way
You get
different.
fresh ones here too.
Anywhere.
Oh,
I'm
I
sure.
bet. Chinese chickens.
And Clayton, if you were born before 65, then you're a boomer, but you're technically a Jones if you were born between 55 and 64.
I was born
And
in
what are you when
62.
you were born in 87? I never paid attention because I never fit in.
You're actually what they technically consider a zennial.
Oh, come on now. Don't do me like that.
You're with me, Jimmy.
Zennials are basically the cusp of Gen X and millennials.
Yeah. I guess
so you're a little bit of both.
Yep.
But I still believe 85 is the last year cut off for Gen X.
They like labels.
Nobody really.
I don't like labels. I don't fit in boxes.
Yeah.
All right, let's get into the next song here. Stained Glass Wars. Omega, why don't you tell us about that one?
This was one that I was hoping to have had done on, actually debuted on the Kingdom one, and it got rejected for being too controversial. But what it basically, yeah, I'm very controversial.
Me too. I enjoy it.
Basically, what it's about, it's not anything about the church. It's not anything about religion per se. It's just about how I do not believe that God intended us to have organized religion, because all organized religion does is start wars and separate us into individual boxes that we don't belong in. We believe in God. We believe in God. You're a Christian. Period. End of statement.
I agree 100%.
So
exactly. I mean, Jesus actually said He wanted people to follow Him. The whole purpose in people becoming the body of Christ is to be able to pray within themselves, and then go out and preach the world. As in, far as go out and do the act. Live what you speak. Live what you preach to yourself. In other words,
practice what you preach.
Yes.
And that's the problem with a lot of people these days, is that they have forgotten the root of this entire religion is the fact that you are supposed to go out and do good and not go to war over His word or anything else for that matter. And quite honestly, love each other. And that's what this whole thing is about is that religion was never meant to be organized. Religion was never meant to do anything other than to help us get along with each other. And the final message is that when you start organizing divinity, you separate people in the worst way possible.
Exactly. You start putting rules and regulations on there that don't necessarily exist.
That you gotta be in this religion, therefore you gotta be in this box. And I don't like boxes any more than Jimmy does.
Yep.
And that's my story.
Well, let's hear it. I'm ready. Tuned and primed.
Stained Glass Wars by Omega.
I was raised beneath the stained glass where silence had a sound, where prayers were written before me and knees knew holy ground. But somewhere past the altar I saw faith turned into fire. Men drew borders around heaven, then called the bloodshed higher. I bowed my head on cue. Christian walls around me painted heaven gold and blue. They taught me mercy, taught me grace, taught me love should lead the way. But outside those Sunday doors, the world's killed in God's name. Same sky over every nation, same blood under every skin. But men build holy kingdoms just to lock each other in. I do not know what waits beyond me. I will not pretend I do, but I have seen too many graves dug beneath the sacred truth. I am not at war with heaven, I am at war with what men made. When they turn a prayer to power and a cross into a blade, I still hear the bells ringing, but I cannot close my eyes. I believe the wars begin when heaven gets organized. Call it chosen, call it right, but every book in every hand can be twisted into fight. Not the faith of quiet mothers, not the hands that feed the poor, but the kings who crown their hunger, then call bloodshed holy war. Different flags and different names, same old throne behind the flame. Build a wall around salvation, then decide who takes the blame. Maybe God is in the silence, maybe God is in the breath. Maybe truth was never meant to be owned by man and dress. I do not mock the ones still kneeling. I know why they need that light, but I cannot trust the shepherds who keep marching sheep to die. Sell the fear of dying, then demand the price be paid. I still hear the old bells ringing like a ghost inside my mind, but I believe the wars begin when men organize the divine. I was raised beneath the stained glass, but I learned to see through it.
Well done.
Good job, Clayton.
With me.
Well, that wasn't like
It was
Good job,
Omega.
Clayton. Good job.
Oh, ha
It sounds like something I would write. Probably. Except
ha! I
for the
forgot who
Scottish
we were
part.
interviewing. My bad.
Good job, Omega.
Jimmy's
Thank
not
you.
used to being
Yeah,
on that
Omega.
side.
There it is.
Jimmy's not used to being on that side of the camera anymore.
Yeah, no, I was gone. I stepped out for a second. I come back right at the last second. Kids had me distracted. My bad.
Definitely a good song, Omega. Good message.
definitely. All righty.
Yeah, worst thing to do is organize religion. So when you try to organize the divine, you just don't do any good.
Yep.
All righty. Let's see what we got next here. Mr. Jimmy, why don't you tell us about your
Oh
song?
man.
Miles, I Can't Get Back. This one I've heard. I like this one.
Well, this one was written about a time period in my life before I met my wife. Back when I only had one kid, and I was an over-the-road truck driver, and I would get phone calls from her wanting to know when I was coming home, and just when you're doing that kind of thing, you're gone, and that's what it is. And it was just a little story about that.
Awesome. Ready. Here is Blacktop King and his song Miles I Can't Get Back.
Yeah. Heavy low, but it ain't all in the steel. Miles I can't get back, that's the real. They see me shining, think I made me a way. They don't see the price that I paid every day. White lines blurred, yeah, I'm losing that time. Trying to build a life while I'm losing mine. King of the blacktop, yeah, I wear that crown. But every mile gone, I can't turn around. Can't turn around. Yeah. 3 a.m., engine humming low. Another night gone, still miles to go. Phone buzz twice, my little girl calling. I let it ring once, man, that hurt my soul. Hit her back like, baby, I'm on the road. She said you always working when you coming home. I looked out the windshield, didn't say a word. Cause the truth right there, yeah, it cut too deep to serve. Miss birthdays, miss first days of school, miss sitting down just to break bread with you. All for a check just to keep us straight. But love don't pause, it don't sit and wait. Heavy low, but it ain't all in the steel. Miles I can't get back, that's the really see me shining. Think I made me a way. They don't see the price that I paid every day. White line blurred, yeah, I'm losing that time. Trying to build a life while I'm losing mine. King of the blacktop, yeah, I wear that crown. But every mile gone, I can't turn. I done slept in that cab more nights than my bed. Ate cold meals while they warm and fed. Told myself this what a real man do. But real talk, sometimes it break you too. Everybody eating off the work I put in, but nobody asks how I've been. Pressure build like a crack in the frame. One wrong move, whole life going up in flames. I ain't weak, I just carry it quiet. Built like steel, but even still get tired. Still I ride, yeah, I don't fold under stress. But don't mean I ain't fighting battles under this vest. There's nights I question if it's worth this grind. If I'm chasing dollars while I'm losing time. Trying to be the man everybody needs, while slowly losing pieces of me. But I can't stop, too much on the line. Family counting on every dime. So I bury it deep and I keep that pace. Even when I don't recognize my own face. If I pull it over, it ain't for the load. It's for the weight that nobody know. If I break down, it ain't that machine. It's everything I carry in between. Heavy load, yeah, I carry it still. Gave up moments I can't rebuild. Still stand tall, yeah, I paid that cost. Built this life off the time I lost. Blacktop King, yeah, I hold that line, even when it's breaking my mind. Every mile I drive, I'm doing it for them. wish I didn't have to miss so much, to give so much.
Awesome job. So in the private chat, you know, Clayton brought up a good point. You always, in your songs, Jimmy, you always bring and capture the spirit, the struggles of, what you do as a blue collar working man, and in pretty much all of your songs. And then you always have some kind of Bible verse or Bible scripture in your songs. I do a lot of, a lot of faith-based songs myself. So definitely, I like that one. I've listened to it before, I think a couple times now, and I like it. Definitely on the ride home and to work, I've listened to it in the car quite a few times. So very well done.
I sure appreciate it, brother.
Anybody else?
I can kind of relate to that song specifically because I remember growing up in my 20s and 30s, having to work all the time, never having any time for the kids, never having time for the wife, and just working nonstop. And I may not have been an OTR, but I definitely was, gone a lot and working 40 to 60 hours a week, just never having time for anybody else except for making that dollar so that my kids could have a better life growing up.
Yeah, I made this one with the intent of my child being able to hear it, maybe understand why Daddy did what he did.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I got to say this because, the factor that, how much we have both grown in music in the last 6 months, it's amazing to me. I mean, you talked me into this 6 months ago to start dropping tracks and stuff again. Like me and you had talked before, our first stuff was, we both kind of shake our head at it now. So to see how far we came since then, man, it's amazing.
To be honest, I actually had someone ask us for our old stuff and how could they get a hold of it.
They want it for blackmail
Really?
or what?
Yeah, I was kind of surprised. They said that song about Curtin, and they was looking for another one, something about Noe's. I can't remember exactly which one it was.
Yeah, I think every let's sort of say every husband, but I think every parent can relate to that song because you have to make sacrifices financially to keep everything running and all that, but then you trying to balance it with like not missing too many moments either. It's always a challenge, and depending on your job, I mean, some jobs don't really allow much for that, so it's always a trade-off, and it's I know it's something that kind of that I had regrets that I had to miss some of those moments, but you're doing what you can when you're young and trying to get your family through things.
Yep, trying to get yourself to a better situation, trying to get to where I finally made it to, thank God.
Yeah, I think every father basically wants their child to know, I love you very much, but to make sure you had a good life, I had to sacrifice your childhood for what we were trying to accomplish. And I know Rebecca feels the same way. I mean, she has sacrificed so much through her children's lives just to make sure they had everything they need. And it especially hurts when one of those children turns around and acknowledges the parent who wasn't there and doesn't acknowledge the person who was always there for them. But once they get to our age, they'll realize how much their parent did sacrifice for them.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
But hopefully it's not too late by then, right?
Exactly.
They usually everybody comes around. I mean, we're all at that age where we probably thought the same thing growing up. I know I did with my stepdad. My stepdad, he was there a lot for me, but he wasn't there in the same sense. Like he was always working. But once I turned, I want to say 22 or 24, it finally hit me. Like, hey, you know. So I think everybody goes through that in their lifetime as a parent.
Yeah, it took me a little bit longer. My father was an absentee father because he was in the military, and a lot of times I kind of feel like I was slighted in that manner because my father retired when my brother was like 7 years old, and he got all of his attention growing up, where I was 15 before my father retired, and he started paying attention to me, and by that point, it was already at the point where he connected more with my little brother than he did with me. So I always felt like that I was, ignored. It
Shafted.
wasn't until he passed that it made me realize how much I miss having his guidance and his instruction, because he is the main reason that I am a jack of all trades, because he taught me so much growing up. And it wasn't until I was in my mid 30s that I realized, hey, I actually know all this stuff because my father took the time out of his busy schedule to teach me this.
Exactly.
Alrighty. Let's see. So I had myself up next, but I think I'm gonna hold off and do mine last since I didn't give any introduction, but I'll do that at the end. So for those of you guys tuning in, Swain Family Records here, Music Competitive Arena. Tonight we are honoring our legacy and championship champion members. Um,
And
these
root beer.
guys, hey, I'm drinking root beer too, and my puppy's going crazy. But
We're
so
gonna get a
yeah, so
sponsorship one day.
one day who's somebody. But yeah, so we're just celebrating all the members that join us every day and every month. And um, if it wasn't for you guys, we wouldn't be doing what we're doing. So appreciate you guys coming on the stream tonight and hosting some music with us. But up next, we will have Mr. Clayton Barnes. Why don't you tell us about your song?
Mr. Clayton.
Yeah. So first of all, I want to apologize for my poodle. She's barking in the backyard. I don't know if you can hear that. But anyway, yeah. So main reason I picked this song was because it just really kicked my butt. It was a lot of work to try to get it right, and I finally managed to get it to pretty much where I wanted it. So I don't know if anybody that's had Suno, if you've ever tried to do a duet, it does not like duets, especially if you have a lot of alternating lines. And so that was my challenge. And I just kind of stumbled into a fix for it. So I don't know if I could do it again if I tried, but anyway, so this song is a duet. It's basically about two people who get into a relationship, basically for reasons of he's trying to use her kind of as to help his career, and she's using him to kind of get back at her ex and make him jealous. But somewhere along the way, they realize they have feelings for each other. And the name of my song is Arm Candy and Beefcake. And so, and that name came about actually in a strange way, because I was having a talk with my Spanish teacher, and we were talking about phrases in English and Spanish. And so I was explaining to her what gold digger meant, what arm candy, beefcake, all those things meant. And so I thought, oh, that's interesting. Like, what if I turn that into a song? And so that's kind of what happened. So hopefully everybody will enjoy it.
Yeah, I know when I first seen the name of your song, I kind of chuckled a little bit. I even texted it to you. It's a pretty interesting name for a song title. So, but I did get to listen to this one, and it is really good. I actually liked it. So we'll get right into it. Here is Clayton Barnes and his song "Arm Candy and Beefcake."
Yeah. Flashbulbs popping. Champagne spilling. Whole relationship started like a business deal, but feelings got involved. That's where it gets dangerous. Walked in the room with you on my arm. Whole crowd froze when you turned on the charm. Bosses shake hands, now they know my name. Funny how beauty elevate the game. Used to grind solo, nobody cared. Now I got you next to me, everybody stare. Tables at the rooftop, cameras in my face. Success look better when it's wrapped in lace. I ain't even lie, yeah, I like the attention. Pretty little trophy for the status dimension. Make me feel larger, king of the hill, like the whole world finally been in my wheel. They whisper alpha every time I arrive, suit Taylor sharp with a 10 by my side. Didn't care about love, just the image we made. You were arm candy,
You a beefcake. I saw my ex watching from across the room. Now we choking on regret and expensive perfume. I only wanted payback, wanted him to hurt. So I put on my heels and I put on this flag. Arm candy and beefcake.
fake smiles for the photos that we both take.
Using each other just to climb up the food chain.
Cold hearts playing
Vanity games. Arm candy and beefcake. Whole thing started out counterfeit.
but somewhere between the champagne and
We
heartbreak.
caught feelings by mistake.
Yeah,
You look good, I can't even front. Every girl staring when you pull up in the front. Jawline sharp with the confidence loud. Walking like you own every inch of the crowd. I knew my ex would probably lose his mind. Seeing me glowing with a man is fine. So I posted little pictures, let the comments explode. Little bit toxic, but it healed my ego.
yeah.
You opened doors, put your hand on my waist. Every jealous look felt like victory taste. Thought I was acting, playing beautiful games. Till I started memorizing little things. Like how you get quiet when the pressure too high. Or the sadness you hide behind designer ties. Now I'm confused, this was never the plan. Why I miss you every time that you leave again. Arm candy and beefcake.
Fake smiles for the photos that we both
Both take, using each other just to climb up the food chain.
cold hearts playing.
Vanity games, arm candy and beefcake. Whole thing started out counterfeit.
But somewhere between the champagne and heartbreak.
We caught feelings by mistake.
Maybe I got tired of pretending all the time. Maybe your touch made the trophies lose shine.
Maybe revenge don't heal what it breaks. Maybe real love show up looking fake.
You still using me?
Probably.
A little. Yeah, me too.
But now
it ain't the same. Now I don't care who watching when we walking. You became home underneath all the talking.
Now I don't post every second online.
Some things too real for the internet lights. Started with ego and designer colognes.
Starting with revenge and avoiding alone.
Funny how two selfish people can change.
When somebody finally sees through the frame.
Maybe we were shallow, maybe we were vain.
But there was something real underneath the campaign.
What began as a flex, all glitter and fake,
Turned on candy,
in the soulmate state.
arm candy and beefcake. No more posing for the headlines we make.
Now it's late night, truth talks, no game.
Two hearts stepping out the flames. Arm candy and beefcake.
Started as a beautiful mistake.
But somewhere between the lust and heartache.
We became more
than the image we create.
yeah. Funny how love sneaking, disguised as vanity.
That's crazy.
That's crazy.
Very good. Very
Clayton, sir, you always bring the lyrics, man.
Thank you,
That's
man.
Yes,
good.
you do.
Yeah, that's actually how I fixed this song. I changed the lyrics a little bit, and it was a weird deal because I just changed where it said him or her to like you, and for some reason they magically started singing their parts. So it's like, I don't know. I mean, it made no sense, but anyway, it's like, okay, whatever works.
That's
But
the way
I probably won't
computers
do
are,
another
man.
duet. Yeah, I probably won't do another duet for a long time because it was super hard.
Well, end result ended up being really, really good. So, you know, very surprising.
Thank you.
All right. Up next, we have Hey St. James. Why don't you tell us about your song?
All right, so this one that I'll bring out tonight is actually debut single off of the album I'm planning on releasing in September. So this one is actually the first one I have on the platform that's actually streamable.
Awesome.
Yep. So the title is called Seen Enough. So it's about, this dude and this girl was talking, pretty much a crush. And then their mutual friend was like, hey, don't go on social today. Don't do it. And of course, with people, if somebody tell you don't do it, you're going to do it anyway. So scroll on the feed and all of a sudden, you're like, hold up. You see his crush with whoever, they all lovey-dovey and whatnot. And it's like, man, I thought it is what it is. So I've seen enough.
Yeah, folks.
All right. Here is Hey St. James. Seen Enough.
Why I gotta be like that? I mean, I know me and you ain't like that, but
message came through, told me stay off the app. Should've listened, but I went and double right back. Saw some words under something else I ain't seen, like trying to put out a fire with gasoline. It wasn't flashy, wasn't a big deal, but it still cut me deep. Funny how those words show the company you keep. I just stared for a second, looked away in disbelief, trying to keep my face still, but you were never within my reach. Tried to brush it off, but that shit held on. Read it one more time, then all hope was gone. I know I ain't got no say in your life, still had me sitting there like, who's there to by your side? Why that shit don't sit right with me tonight? I put my heart on the line, but I can't say nothing. I know you're not mine. Still hate seeing you with somebody else. Try to play it cool, but that shit send me to hell. I know damn well I can't claim your time. Still don't change what it did to mine.
I can't believe this shit. Listen.
Sat there thinking, what he got I don't. Maybe I read too much from shit that wasn't close. A couple laughs, some small talking, maybe a look or two. Now I'm in this room acting like I really knew. Ain't like we crossed that line, ain't like you led me on, ain't like your name and mine was ever that far along. Still, I'm sitting here wondering what made me pick, but I'm stuck with all this feeling and nowhere to put it. Now I'm just sitting here thinking and wondering what if I should've known better, just hate to admit it. Maybe I got caught up in the way you felt to me. Maybe I made it a little more than what it was supposed to be. You ain't owe me reasons, you don't owe me shit. Still part of me was hoping I'd be a choice, that's it. Now I'm stuck, just sitting with what never was. Just a fool struck as a casualty of love.
Now tell me
who's that dude by your side? Tell me why that shit don't sit right with me tonight. Put my heart on the line, I did. I can't say nothing, I know you're not mine. Still hate seeing you with somebody else. Try to play it cool, but that shit send me to hell. I know damn well I can't claim your time. Still don't change what it did to mine. Who's that dude by your side? Tell me why that shit don't sit right with you. It don't. I did, but I can't say nothing. I know you not mine. Can't say shit. Hating you with somebody else. Damn. Try to play it cool, but that shit send me to hell. I know damn well I can't claim your time. Still don't change what it did to mine. Still mine. Damn. Don't know what to do now.
Fire, fire, fire.
That is like the perfect breakup song for sending over to a girl that's been cheating on you.
Oh yeah.
Well, not only
I
that, it's kind of
definitely-
like it's kind of like the descriptor factor. You know, if you like someone but you haven't had the opportunity to tell them or verbalize it properly or something like that, especially they friend zone you. Yeah, I could
Yeah.
see that hitting hard.
Yeah, but at the same time, it could be taken on the side that, you don't own her. She's your girlfriend or whatever, but at the same time, you catch him outside with another guy and it's like you send over that song and it's like that'd be the perfect breakup song saying, I know I don't own your time, but you're supposed to be dedicated to me.
Exactly. Too many people don't have loyalty these days, man. Oh, what do we got next?
But other than that, great song. I really like the old school R&B vibe to it.
There you go.
And- all right, so up next is our last song for the night. We didn't get anything from Josh. So, it is by myself. And so first off, my name is Michael Blake, and you can find my music on all platforms under Michael Blake Music. I do pretty much all genres, but a lot of faith-based stuff. So this song tonight is on my unreleased album. It comes out on the 13th. The song itself is called Rust on My Halo. And I wrote this one to it's kind of like, I know I'm flawed, right? I know I've been damaged and, I'm not perfect, but I still believe that there's, some light left in me.
There you go.
The phrase, the rust on my halo, it's like, I'm not innocent. I've made mistakes. Life's worn me down, but I'm still here, and I'm not beyond grace. And then that's basically where this one came from. So
There you go. As long as you got breath in you, you're still not beyond grace.
absolutely. So there's a lot of lines in this one. I had a hard time because this album it's a blues rock kind of blues rock fusion. And all the songs on there, all 10 songs that I've been listening to for the last couple of days, it's kind of one of those like, man, this whole album's good. But I finally narrowed it down to this one song, even though I had two other ones in mind. But we'll get right into it. So here is Rust on My Halo by myself, Michael Blake.
woke up breathing like I stole another day. Sunlight hit the window like mercy on my face. I got scars on my knuckles from the wars I never won, and a Bible on the nightstand I keep running from. Mama said, son, keep walking when your wings feel torn. Some men don't get second chances. I've been living on one since I was born. I've been down where the dirt road ends, where a heart breaks and learns to bend. I lost my pride, I paid my dues, but grace still found me in borrowed shoes. I got a rust on my halo, but the light still shines through. I'm living on borrowed time with a soul God never threw away. I've been broke, I've been burned, I've been almost gone, but I got rust on my halo, and I'm still holding on. I met the devil at midnight by a burned out county line. He said, boy, you're running empty. I said, not this time. I seen angels in denim with tears in their eyes. Seen good men sell tomorrow for a bottle and a lie. There's a church bell ringing somewhere past my shame, and every scar I carry still remembers my name. I don't need perfect, I need true. I need one more dawn to make it through. If heaven counts the broken too, then maybe I ain't as lost as I knew. I got rust on my halo, but the light still shines through. I'm living on borrowed time with a soul God never threw away. I've been broke, I've been burned, I've been almost gone, but I got rust on my halo, and I'm still holding on. If I die with nothing but a song in my chest, tell my mama I kept fighting even when I failed the test. Tell my sins I saw, tell my scars I stayed. Tell the devil I came broken, but I didn't come his way. And if God still wants a man with dirt beneath his soul, tell him I'm coming home shining through the rust and through the holes. far gone, I'm still holding on. Rest on my halo, borrowed time in my bones.
Alrighty, so there you have it. That's my newest song on my newest album coming out on the 13th of June. Rust on My Halo. And like I said, if you like blues and rock, there's several, all 10 songs are pretty much like that or better. Um, just depends on what you like as lyrics. But for me, that whole album, I listened to it a lot throughout the day at work. Um, but yeah, it's definitely, that one definitely hit home as far as like my all-time favorite album that I personally done and wrote. So,
You did damn good with it. Damn good with it, sir.
thank you, thank you.
Your music's at michaelblake.com, right?
No, that's a different Michael Blake. There's lots
Oh.
of us out there.
Well, I like that song. I actually wanted to see if I could find it and get it, so I have it on my playlist because that was really, really good. Definitely like the R&B feel to it. You definitely got that blues down perfectly on that song. I've actually had a concept in my mind for a while now to follow the Oscar Wilde quote of every sinner has a future and every saint has a past, because that's kind of a thing that I always feel is that every person who's been through anything is going to have a little rust on their halo from their past, or what they've had to do to get by and everything else, and those people become saints in their older age.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of people that I've been here with, they kind of know my past with my music and things like that, so they kind of get an idea of how my past was. I am by far, a saint, but definitely working on the right path and trying to stick with it. But it's not perfect. But that's kind of where where the lyrics came from. So, but yeah, that one will be out on the album the 13th of June. So,
Well, technically, Judas was still a saint, even though he did betray Jesus in the end. So,
true. Alrighty. Well, I think that's pretty much it for the night. Again, we're here at Swain Family Records. We are celebrating our legacy and champion members tonight to show our appreciation for these guys, because without them, we wouldn't be doing what we're doing. And without you guys, the fans, we wouldn't be here, to celebrate with you guys as well. Again, probably my biggest thing, this is like an extended backstage pass. You're gonna get to feel why the artist wrote the song, what inspired them to write it, and what those lyrics really meant to them while writing it. So you're not gonna get that anywhere else. So check us out on Swain Family Records, Music Competitive Arena. Answer 3 questions and you'll get in. And then if you have a more faith-based side, then you can join us on Swain Family Records Kingdom Sound. And again, answer the questions and get in. But we are booked pretty much every single night of the week, almost Monday through Sunday. We have a live going on pretty much at 9 o'clock, between 8 and 9. I'm sure those times will get more full as we continue to grow. We got roughly 316 members. I think, I can't remember off the top of my head, but I know it's in the 300s. And we are growing daily. So if you're an artist out there and you're looking for an avenue to get your music out to the people, definitely hit us up. We're open to new artists, and we're not here to bash anybody. We're a big family. If you're just a music lover and you want to connect with the artists themselves, this is definitely the platform for you. But it's always a fun night whenever we do these. We're one big family, and that's what we're here for. So appreciate you guys. Any last comments you guys want to put out there before we sign off?
I did a quick check. We got 365 members currently right now.
I knew it was 360 something, 370, 360. I was close off the top of my head.
But I also want to say thank you to everybody coming on here. I mean, Moses wanted to come himself, but he had some family issues he had to deal with. So me and Mike said we'll take care of it for him where he could deal with his family issues. So thank everybody for being here. Thank all the fans out there watching. Anybody that is interested, come look us up. We'll be glad to have you.
And of course, Rebecca sends her regrets as well.
No, I'm back, guys.
Just in time to say goodbye, Jimmy.
Yeah, I was gonna say just in time to say goodbye.
Well, there you go. Well, everybody, y'all have a good night.
Clayton, you got any final words?
No, I just always enjoy getting to listen to everybody's music. Everybody always has different styles, and just kind of, you know, I follow pretty much most of the people on the platform, or I mean, not the whole platform because we have 365 people, but yeah, like I'm following a lot of you guys. And really always enjoy getting to hear your new stuff, especially.
Absolutely. All righty.
Well,
Well, that being said, was that Jimmy?
I said, I sure appreciate it.
Likewise. All righty. With that being said, we're Swain Family Records. And if you're not moving how we're moving, you got to move out of the way. We will see you next time.
I didn't come looking for a label. I came looking for a room with real people in it. Found one. Pulled off the highway, didn't know what I'd find. Just a working man with a song and time to grind. O.G.P. opened the door, said bring what you got. This ain't a charity case, it's a proven ground slide. No algorithm picking who deserves the stage. Just artists in a room earning page by page. Storm backhoes metal Monday like a brick to the jaw. Larry and Jimmy know we bring in Wednesday outlaw. Make keeps Tuesday clean, but the voltage is live. Noah Gray on Saturday, anonymous alive. Soul and R&B when Friday hits 9. And before that, Thursday battle where we sharpen the line. One family, many sounds, one arena floor. Independent artists at a wide open door. We compete, we bleed, we sharpen every edge. This ain't a label, it's a living, breathing pledge. You bring your best and the community brings theirs. And somewhere in that friction something rare appears. Real music, real people, real stakes on the line. One family, many sounds, one legacy in time. Yeah. Clayton stepped in early when the vision was thin. Bobby Reborn came through ready to begin. Rebecca in the bracket giving everything she's got. Melissa brought a movement, gave it everything she brought. Michael, Blake, Rosita, Beth, so many more. Every name in that room is drawing breath for something that most platforms never built. A place where showing up don't come with guilt. I've been independent long enough to know the difference between a platform and a room that gives a damn. This is the room. O.G.P. built it, so nobody has to eat alone. That's the whole thing. That's all of it. That's
swings. May keep Tuesday clean, but the energy stings. Larry and Jimmy know it Wednesday, outlaw kings. Know we're great on Saturday, the spotlight sings. So night Friday, 9 o'clock, the rhythm ignites. Thursday, battle 7 o'clock fights. Clayton early, Bobby reborn in the lane. Rebecca stepping in, Melissa stake and claim. Michael was he the best standing tall. Jerry and Ford bringing outlaw to the hall. Every day my mess is holding in a lane. Every week somebody new comes in and stakes a claim. O.G.P built the house and opened every door. Renegade walked in and started keeping score. No middleman, no algorithm, no apologies. Swain Family Records, that's the only eulogy. The door's open, the room's full. The work ain't done. Get ready, Jerry. The butcher's coming Thursday.